Okay, and so today we are going to be drawing Shimo's face from Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. So let's start with Shimo's face. And so first thing you want to do in drawing is probably just start with his brow. So about the middle of the paper, let's start with his brow, like right here. I'm just going to start with a line curving just like that. First line, just like that. And then what you want to do is kind of like make a little bit more of those lines, and then then we're just going to make it curve back there. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So that's going to be for his brow right there. And now what you want to do now is like for his snout, for his eye, you just want to like probably starting from like right there, let's draw like a line just about like that. And then let's put a little bit of detail around his eye. A little bit of something like this to put some texture in some areas. And then what you want to do was start with making this come. You can see a little bit of lines coming back here. So it's like the top of his brow is just going to be coming back there, just like that. And then I'm just going to start like about up here. Then I'm just going to bring this coming over down here. About like right there. I'm going to stop like right there. And then I'm just going to bring this, just going to keep coming down to about, I don't know, how about let's bring it down to about like right about there. And then like right here, like right there, I'm just gonna bring a line coming back over here, just like that, for a little bit of Shimo's mouth. But we're gonna keep bringing this down. It's just gonna stop like right there. And I'm just gonna fix that corner a little bit, and also recommend using pencil and paper while drawing, just so you don't mess up using any other things that you can't erase with. And now, since I'm done with right there, I'm just gonna bring this coming up over here, about right there. Now actually I'm just gonna bring it in just slightly. So I'm just going to bring it just slightly. I'm just going to bring it to about right there. And so it looks like this is facing towards us. So what I'm going to do to make it look a little bit more like facing down over there, just going to make a line coming from like right here. And it's just going to come up like right there. And then for Shimo's nostril, I'm just going to make this come up and then come down like right there. Another outline in the outline, just like that. And we can put a little bit of some detail around here, some around the nostril, and probably some around here, just like that. A little bit of some more stuff in here, just like that. Then let's put a little bit of detail in some areas. So what I'm doing right now is just going to be putting in some a little bit of some detail to make it look like it's 3D, what I'm trying to go for. So just like that for Shimo's face. It's not his whole face, it's just some of it for now, for right now. And then what I'm going to do is going to finish up his head. What I'm going to do now is going to finish his bottom jaw, his jaw. So this is just going to come over here until about, just going to stop like about right over here. And what I'm going to do now is just going to bring this down. So I'm just going to bring this down I'm going to bring it to come down to about like right there. It's just going to come down. And it's just going to stop like about right here is where I'm probably going to stop. But I'm just gonna fix that up a little bit, just a little bit. But there's Shimo's mouth. Well, I'm actually just gonna fix this just a little bit, so it just kind of looks like it's dropping a little too much. So I'm just gonna do this. So just like that for Shimo's mouth. And now what you want to do is just gonna make this just curve slightly up, just to show like this is just gonna come around for his mouth. So that's what I'm doing right there. And then right here, I'm just gonna make his bottom jaw be curving around. So it's just gonna curve around like right here. And it's just gonna come up like right about there. It's like right about here, it's just gonna start to curve up, just like that. I'm just gonna make this a little bit wider just because it looks a little too skinny right here. I'm just gonna make this be just like this. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna make something like this. So I'm gonna start with Shimo's teeth. He kind of has a little bit of spread out teeth, but I have noticed his teeth are kind of, he doesn't really have such huge teeth. So I'm just gonna start drawing some teeth. I'm gonna stop like right there. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna bring some teeth around like right here. So these are just gonna come around. And then what I'm gonna do right here, I'm just gonna draw some sort of line like right there. Actually, what I'm gonna do is erase that because I just forgot, like Shimo he's not the same way as Godzilla, so his teeth are gonna go all the way back there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna fix this just a little bit. I'm just gonna make this a little bit shorter so I can like make this look a little bit more realistic. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start like about right there, and I'm just gonna bring this to come down to like right there. Well, I haven't noticed his mouth is a little bit weird, so I'm just gonna make this come down like about like right there. And then I'm just gonna make this curve around like right there. So yeah, there's part of Shimo's face. And now I'm just gonna draw some more teeth on this side. Just coming up like right there. A little bit of that line right there to show like where the teeth are coming up from. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make his tongue. So for his tongue, I'm just gonna start with a line coming from right here. I'm gonna come down right there. And then I'm just gonna make a line coming up and down, like right here. Just gonna go like that. And then this is just gonna come up and go over there. I'm gonna continue this line just like that. And there's his tongue. Yeah, that looks good. And then what I'm gonna do now is just gonna and I'm gonna make some details along his mouth, or in his mouth, I should say. And then I'm gonna draw the back of his mouth. It's just gonna be back over there. Okay, there we go. And now what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna keep bringing this up, and then what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna bring this, like an extra line right there, leave a space right here, and then I'm gonna bring this like that, coming up, and then like that. And then I'm just gonna make this go over there, like it's kind of like it's connected right there. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna make a line like right there and go up like right there. Then like right here, I'm just gonna make a line like that. And like right here, this is just gonna do something like that. It's like it's kind of like lines connecting right there. And then like right here, what I'm gonna do, actually I kind of drew that in the wrong place what I wanted. I actually wanted to do this like about like right there is where I meant to do it. And then right here, I'm gonna make a crystal sticking out like right there. Just like that. And then bring a line down the middle like that. Just get all the erases off. And then I'm just gonna put a little detail line around his mouth. Just like that. And now I'm just gonna put in little details in places I need. So I'm just gonna make some details coming around like right there. Little details around there. Just like that. And now what I'm gonna do is gonna make, also I have noticed I'm gonna make his eye a little smaller because it kind of looks a little too big in here. So I'm just gonna make his eye just slightly smaller. Just probably like that. And then I'm just gonna make, what I'm gonna do now is just gonna probably just fix his jaw, cause I don't know, something doesn't look right about it. It's just, I don't know what it is. It just, something just looks wrong about it. Oh, that looks so much better. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna make some more of Shimo's face. So for more of Shimo's face, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this keep coming up like right there. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna make this line like right here. It's just gonna like come up here. So just make this come up like about, no, not that high. I meant to do like something like this. Just gonna make this like, oh, oops, so I'm just gonna put a point where I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna stop like about right here, I think I should stop. So this is just gonna come down like right here. Also, you can draw it a little bumpy because he's gonna have some of those scale-like things in there. Just need to fix it just a little bit. Probably just about like that. Yeah, let's have it like that. And then what you want to do for like right here, I'm just gonna bring this line coming up. And then right here to show like his brow on the other side of his face, it's just gonna come up right here. It's gonna come in. Oops, I meant make that a little better. I'm just gonna make this come just like this to show like the other side of his face, his other brow on the other side of his face. And then I'm just gonna make some details along here because I kind of forgot about it, just like that. And then I'm just gonna make this just gonna be coming along. Just gonna keep going over here until it's just gonna stop over here, just like that. Well, if you want to fix that, because I kind of drew it a little bit too high, I'm just going to make this just like this. Also, I need to make it a little bit more visible, so I'm just going to make a line just like that. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start drawing some crystals. So crystal just like that. I'm going to keep doing probably the same crystal over and over again. I'm just going to start with something like that. And then I'm just going to draw a crystal like right there. How about like some crystal like right there. And then I'm going to draw some more crystals right here. Just like that. There's some crystals, just like right there. And right here, I'm just gonna bring this line coming around. So this line, I'm just gonna thicken it up just so you can see it a little better. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna make this curve. Like I'm just gonna make some lines just like this. Just gonna curve around here, just like that. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put a little bit of some details on these. So I'm just gonna put some details like right here. Just like a thinner line. And then I'm just gonna make a line just coming across. Just to show a little bit of some, like, a little bit of scratch marks or something. Just like that. Okay, just like that. And now what I'm gonna do right here, I'm just gonna draw a crystal coming out, like right there. Just like that. Now to make these kind of things like connect, I'm gonna make some more crystals like right here. And then I'm just gonna make a crystal. I'm just gonna make like a line of crystals coming from like right here. I'm just gonna start with some crystals, probably just like that. Another crystal right here. And so this is gonna be like a line of crystals coming out from like here, because this is just gonna be like the start of crystals going up out over there. So I'm just gonna start like that. And then I'm just gonna make, I forgot to connect that, but there. And then I'm just gonna keep making some crystals right here. Okay, there, just like that. Now what you wanna do, let's have a line coming out way over there. And then I'm just gonna bring in, just like that. And then right here, I'm just gonna bring a line going off the paper, like right there. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna make this crystal right here, just like that. Oh, also I can't see that on the camera because there's a timer like right there. I mean, while recording, there's a timer that's blocking me from seeing these crystals. So like right now I'm on 17 minutes. I cannot see the crystals right here because there's a timer blocking it. The time of how much I've recorded. Okay, just like that. And then I'm just gonna bring some more crystals. Probably like, yeah, right there I'm gonna bring some more. But now what I'm gonna do, these crystals, like now I'm just gonna start like bringing crystals. They're just gonna be like going off the paper now. So this crystal is gonna be going up there, coming down like right there, lines down the middle, just like up there, just like that. Also, you don't want to make these crystals look like they're curved because it kind of like the crystals, like Shimo's crystals, I meant, they're not curved. Like if they're curved, it's just gonna look a little weird. But I'm just gonna keep making these come down, make some crystals coming in front, just like that. And then they're just gonna go off the paper. You can't really see them anymore. It's gonna be just like that. And line down the middle there. Right there, there. Let's have like a crystal in front of all those. I don't know. Let's just do that. Yeah, just like that. There's Shimo's face. But I still have a bit of his body to do. So for his body, for Shimo, I'm just gonna start by making a line coming from like right about, yeah, let's say like right there. I'm just gonna make a line coming down, But I was planning to just draw Shimo's face in it, but I kind of got where I drew it in the wrong place. So I'm going to have to like draw his body now. So I was going to do it. I have to draw Shimo's face. I might still do it, but I might change it. But I'm just going to make this come down to like about like right there. Line right there. This line is just going to be coming out and then in, just like that. And then what I'm going to do now is just going to make this line just going to be coming out. So just like that. There is Shimo's some of the outline of his body. Shimo's her, right? Okay, there that is. I kind of need to fix this a little bit. And then, after I have done that, I'm just going to make a line coming like out like right here. It's just going to come down. And then what I'm going to do, it's from this spike line, like right there, I'm just going to start by making a crystal line coming. So I'm just going to make like a line of crystals. At first, I'm just going to make lines just like that first. They're not going to be like, I'm just going to start with that because then I'm going to do something along the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just going to keep making these points. They're just going to go all the way. Oops, I kind of actually drew them in the wrong place. What I meant to do was, what I'm going to do is just going to make these coming down over here. They're just going to keep going down, like just going to go all the way down his body, her body. And they're just going to go all the way down there. And then I'm just going to bring all these lines, all these crystals, they're just going to curve in to show that kind of look that they're crystals. And they're just going to kind of do these little and I'm just going to keep making these come all the way down. And there, just like that. And then I'm just going to bring a line coming from right down the middle, like I did with all these crystals. And then I'm just going to keep making these come down till they're just going to go all the way down. Okay, just like that. There is Shimo's body. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw his neck. I meant his legs, not his neck. I already drew his neck. I'm going to just draw a line coming from like right here. Just going to come up and go like over there, just like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw one part of Shimo's arm coming out like right there. Kind of rough, but just like that. And then I'm going to draw another one of Shimo's arm. It's just going to come out like right there. It's going to go down like there. But just to make it look like it's actually not sticking out, I'm just going to make this curve in more. But then it's just going to look like it's tiny. So I'm just going to make it just like that. And then I'm just going to draw the other side, like right there. Okay, now let's draw some detail on these areas. So I'm just going to draw a line, like right there. And come up, but like right here, I'm just going to draw a line just going to be coming up like that. And it's going to be like that. And then what I'm going to do is just going to be like drawing. Oops, that kind of is uneven. So that's why I used pencil and eraser while drawing. So I'm just gonna make something like that. And then I'm just gonna bring some detail lines around his crystals right here, just to make them look a little bit like they're pushed in there, like they're actually in there. So just like that. Then let's have like an extra one, just to make it look just a little bit more. Okay, just like that. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is just gonna make some more of these crystals. They're just gonna be like coming like down there. So these crystals, they're just gonna keep going just like that. And then they're just gonna keep going down. Yeah, like probably like that. And then I'm just gonna stop with them like about like right there. Okay, now I'm just gonna bring a line down the middle of all these. Just like that. Yeah, there's some of Shimo. That actually looks very good. I'm actually kind of surprised with this. Now I'm just gonna draw a little bit more of some details in here. I'm just gonna draw a little bit more detail, just like that. And what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make, so I'm just gonna make a few crystals here and there. Probably just about 3. I don't want to put too much. Just like that. And what I'm gonna do here is just gonna be making some of this. I'm just gonna be like a line, just like that. Let's make a little detail on them. Just like that. Yeah, this Shimo picture is actually turning out very good. Okay, so now what you want to do, you're just going to be drawing in some of Shimo's crystals. So for his crystals, what you want to do is probably just going to be making these like a bit more like this. So I'm just going to start with one big one like right there. Then this is just gonna go right off the paper. Then I'm just gonna draw like another one, like going over there. And then I'm just gonna keep making these like lines going up. So they're like, those are supposed to be the Shimo's crystals. And then I'm just, since they're so big, I'm just gonna put some details on those. Yeah, just like that. I'm just gonna kind of fix this a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna make some details on here. I'm just gonna fix the details. I kind of wanted to do a little differently. So just like that. And now, yeah, there's Shimo's body. I mean, face, I should say, because, I mean, that's what I tried to do. It's Shimo's face, I mean, yeah. So, what I'm going to do now is just going to be making a little bit more of the detail on Shimo's arm, because it's kind of left out kind of a bit. So, I'm just going to make some details just like that. And then I'm just going to bring some of these lines coming up. Not too much. It's going to be just like this. Yeah, just like that. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of some details, like around it, like that. And there's Shimo's face. Well, it's not really his face, but there is your drawing of Shimo. Hope you like it. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you in the next one.